Mostly clear, light winds overnight, about 55 for the low. 75 to 80 Tuesday, mostly sunny. Could be a shower or thunderstorm Tuesday night. A chance of showers and thunderstorms Wednesday and Wednesday night. Partly to mostly cloudy. The high Wednesday in the low 80s. Your life, your music. We're KLEK 102.5 FM.
From Feature Story News in Brussels, I'm Jack Parrock. Vladimir Putin has been sworn in for another 6 years as Russian president, promising the country's security and defense capability will be guaranteed. A 17-year-old has been raped, doused in kerosene and set on fire in the Indian state of Jharkhand in the second such case reported in the past fortnight. European leaders are making last-ditch attempts to persuade US President Donald Trump to stick with the Iran nuclear agreement.
It's 9:01.
Community Conversations is brought to you by Arkansas Early Learning, offering no-cost childcare in Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas. Applications at arearlylearning.org.
Arkansas Early Learning is a nonprofit organization.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday to you. I hope that you're having a great start to your day. If not, I hope you make plans to make today great. And remember, it doesn't cost anything to be kind, so help make somebody else's day great, too. All right, so today I'm your host, Quabila Jones, on Community Conversations, and my very special guests are Mr. Terrell Jenkins and Ms. Trina Long. Good morning, you all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am so excited to have them here. I've been trying to track Terrell down for like ever. So he's finally here. He's going to give us some background on his program or organization called TAP, which is the Advantage Program. And then we're going to also talk about another event that he is hosting out of the 100 that he's hosting, which is a pageant. So I want them to first, though, give them some background information of themselves, and then we'll lead into the TAP program and then lead into the pageant.
Hello, everyone. I finally made it to KLEK Radio. But as you know, my name is Terrell Jenkins. I'm the founder of the Advantage Program. And with the Advantage Program, it's a life skills and education program that helps individuals in dealing with substance abuse, issues in the family, in the home, juveniles that's in the detention center, and which you all know, and some of you may not know, I just traveled across the country to different correctional facilities to give hope to these men to get back home to the family.
Wow, you do so much. Thank you for your service. Thank you for that. All right, Miss Trina, or Miss, is it Mrs.?
No, Miss.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here today. My name is Trina Long, and I'm one of the co-owners and co-directors of NEA Crown Me Productions. And we are a fairly new pageant agency here. We offer services in helping you to get prepared for pageant, grooming, just various things. But my business partner and I just kind of pondered one day, since we love being in beauty and confidence and self-esteem, we decided let's do an agency here.
Wow, that's awesome. So how do people get connected with you?
Well, with Terrell and I?
Well, we definitely want to highlight some information about the pageant. There are a lot of people that would love to host pageants of different kinds, so it's great to have an business here that caters directly to that need.
Yes. Well, she and I have many years of experience being in the beauty world.
Okay.
I've held 2 titles early in my lifetime.
Okay.
I also have a degree in fashion merchandising and retail. And I just have a love and a passion for beauty, confidence, self-esteem enhancements, catering to our young people in the community, especially young ladies.
Well, I have a lot of mentor groups I'm going to have to link you with. I think they could definitely utilize your services.
Yes. And of course, we promote, this is our first time we're working with doing the pageant promotion, but we're on offer that service as well.
Wow, that is wonderful. So let's go ahead and get into the upcoming pageant that TAP is hosting. Let's talk about, how did this all come together? How did you come up with the name Inaugural Miss Rising Star, NEA?
You want me I can start it off.
Yeah,
okay,
you can start it
off. Okay, which my daughters do pageants at Nettleton.
Okay.
And so while I was there filming them doing their pageant, an idea, and I had a couple people say, hey, why don't you put on a pageant at that event? And so I was like, I can't put on no pageant. And so we was in class, and with Miss Trina, she was like, oh yeah, I got this pageant agency. And right then, I was thinking about doing a pageant.
Yes.
And she was like, let's go. Like, that quick.
And I had just come from some training that weekend, become a certified judge with the Miss America pageant system by way of Memphis, Tennessee. And I was like, oh my God. And we just started talking, and we just went from there. Wow. So it was a good connection.
5 minutes. We made it happen in 5 minutes.
Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. So I see on the flyer that the pageant is on June 2nd. Has registration closed?
No, registration is still open.
Okay.
And the deadline is the 18th of this month.
All right. So anyone out there? Let's talk about the requirement, or the age and...
Well, we are doing from ages 5 to 18. We have 4 categories that we're going to have winners for those categories. And, you don't have to have experience. You just come as you are. You just want to have fun, just have a good time, meet other young ladies, just show off your dresses, and just, increase your confidence.
Okay. Now, what can the winner, or however it goes, what can they expect to receive gift-wise, prize-wise?
Well, we have the Miss Rising Star, Jonesboro. And that's the overall top winner.
Okay.
And she will, of course, get the crown sash, get the limousine ride and everything.
Correct.
With it. And she will be kind of like the spokesperson for the TAP program.
Oh, wow.
So she'll go, when they go to events, she'll have a crown and sash on, and she may have to speak to groups. And that's what we're visualizing. Okay. So we just kind of want to make sure we're exposing TAP.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I do want to make everyone aware of that. It says crowd favorites will also be crowned with monies collected to be given to charity and organizations of her choice.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
Well, basically, we'll have tables set up, and people can, vote.
Okay.
Who they think is the crowd's best.
Okay.
Crowd's favorite. And that individual who has the most money in the canister of we have bowls. We're going to have the bowls.
Okay.
That person who wins will donate to a charity of their choice. It can be whatever they want. So
would they have to have a charity picked out before the actual day of the pageant?
Yeah, well, yes, because I think on the registration forms we have a charity of choice or something on that, as I can remember. I've got so much going on.
Okay.
But yes, we'd like for them to, be engaged in community service, because this pageant overall is geared toward community awareness.
And that's what I wanted to ask you. I want to get into that aspect as well. Will the participants go through some type of seminars or workshops, anything leading up to the pageant?
Well, not at this time.
Okay.
Not at this time. However, in the future with other pageants, that is something that our agency is wanting to do. It is something they want to do, getting them prepared.
Okay.
Prepared to walk, prepared to interview, how to come in, walk into a room with the judges, how to look, because, they look at all of that.
Okay. That's awesome. I was definitely going to ask you about that as well. Some young ladies think, okay, I just put on a pretty dress, walk in, and smile away, but it's so much more to it than that.
Yes. Well, being a judge, when I got my training, it enhanced my my role.
Okay.
Because I'm a judge another pageant in June.
Okay.
And they look at the way your outfit is appropriate for that venue.
Okay.
Interview has an appropriate dress. Stage has an appropriate dress. They look at your shoes.
Okay.
I didn't know that, but they look at your shoes.
Oh, wow.
They look at how you come into the room. Are you coming in with a confidence level? Are you wanting this position? Do you want to do this job? And that's what they're looking for. You know, young ladies don't know. It is basically a job for the whole year.
Oh, okay.
And you have to have that want and passion and desire to do it. And they can typically tell when you're just there versus you want to really represent that particular, say, system. Like Miss America, you represent Miss America's system for your state. So you have to be a good, reputable person.
Okay.
You have to be well spoken, and it's good to know about current events.
Oh.
So the more you know, more you practice, you know, it's good for you.
So the parents who register their children, would you advise them to start, I hate to use the word coaching, or will you give them some type of instructions to work some things to work on them with?
Well, I wouldn't say at this particular one, because this is a new pageant that we're doing. We're a new system. A lot of the young ladies here have not really been exposed to being in pageants. But the night before, we'll practice and show them how to walk, what positions to go in on a stage, how to turn, how to look at the judges. So they'll get kind of like a crash course. But in the future, yes, we'll offer that to other pageant contestants.
Okay. All right. So after this pageant, not necessarily before another pageant, will you work with other young ladies or other groups to just do some other types of coaching when it comes to confidence and poise and things of that nature?
Yes, we're wanting to work with all groups. We're all inclusive.
Okay.
We want to reach out to those populations that really don't hear much about pageants. They don't really have an opportunity to participate, and we let them know, look, you're beautiful. Beauty comes in different forms, different, shapes, forms, and looks. Come as you are, have fun.
Right.
But in the future, like when our future pageants, the pageants that we're going to have in the future that we're sponsoring, we're going to get them to go to the state level. That is our goal. We will have them preparing for interviewing. I'm going to be the interviewing coach.
Okay.
And also the self-image, the image coach. And my business partner, she'll be doing with the walking, the poise kind of thing like that. So yes. And those are volunteers. Those are volunteer services that we don't require you to do it. It's highly recommended. So you be prepared.
I think it's awesome that for someone to volunteer, because you are giving back to the community. You are helping to groom the younger generation and showing them that you love them enough and care about them enough to bring them up from whatever situation they're in. Like you said, a lot of individuals have not been exposed to the pageant world at all. And so this is something that's allowing them to get to meet other individuals their age or in their age range.
Right.
They may have shared experiences, and they're getting to experience life in a different way.
Yes, yes,
Gain
exactly.
some new experiences, something to add to their resume, but add to their life. It's going to enrich their life down the road. Even though at 5 and 6 and 10, they may not understand how this experience is enriching them, but 16, 18, they'll look back and say, okay.
Yes,
they have something to pull from.
yes, they do.
I want to put a spin on this. Often when we hear pageants, we hear young girls, females. Sometimes a Terrell, is there your brain is always working. So is there something in the works possibly to incorporate young men into the pageant world?
Yes.
That's the deal.
Yes.
I have got messages after message after message when I put the flyer up about, am I going to do anything for men or for, the young group? And of course, how my brain ticks.
Yes.
I'm like, hey, that's something that can happen. But, I want everyone to understand, like, with pageants and stuff like this, I got Miss Trina, and she is going to coach me the way I need to be coached with it, because I don't know everything.
I stay on it, don't I?
Right. She makes sure I don't answer messages, phone calls, where you at? I'm here. She keep me grounded. But of course, everything that I do is community based. I try to get everyone involved in things that TAP is doing. It's just not being at a sporting event, being at church, being at awards at school. I want everyone to come together in one building and celebrate together, talk to each other, network with each other, brand your businesses and things like that. And so with the young men, of course, they gonna be sharp too.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I am looking forward to that. I would love to see some, more things that incorporate young men that are over 18, let's say under 25-ish, somewhere along the way. And this is just from my personal observation. Working in the nonprofit world for a while, those individuals, even young ladies in that age gap, they kind of get lost in the shuffle because we often treat them as if they're grown, they don't want to listen, or they're off to college, or they're doing something else with their life, so they kind of get lost, but they still need some mentoring, coaching, and guidance as well. So I don't know. Well, speaking to out there, if anyone want to step up.
Yes, you have to get them. Try to get them as early as possible, and also you have to be an example for your children as well. But yes, we have a lot of work to do for the upcoming generation. We do, and I'm hoping that this is a step to capture them.
All right.
Yes.
All right, so again, you're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We're speaking with Ms. Trina Long and Mr. Terrell Jenkins Mr. Terrell is from TAP, the Advantage Program, and Ms. Trina is from NEA Crown Me Productions, LLC. So we've been talking all things pageant. Again, this is the inaugural Miss Rising Star NEA, a community action awareness pageant. So tell me some more about the community action awareness aspect of the pageant. I know you mentioned earlier that you would love for the young ladies to be involved in some type of community service somewhere. So what are some things you're looking for when it comes to judging, like the final, as they're going through the stages? And of course you can't tell us everything, but we want people to
about some tips to
win. With this being a community awareness, also for later on in life, if they want to go to state level and national level, they do consider what you're doing in the community, because those roles, those actual titles, they're out going to schools, they're going to the food banks, they're going to just various things in the community, and you have to have some knowledge and experience with that. This is preparing you for as you grow older and you grow into other systems. But yes, we would like that.
Okay. And this is where the parents, caregivers of any kind, can get involved. It's never too young to start teaching your children about community service and volunteerism. This city, I can only speak for Jonesboro, but we thrive on volunteers. I know so many nonprofit organizations that literally survive on volunteers. They may have one or two paid positions, but everything else is done by volunteers. And so we wouldn't have all these different charity events or community service events, back to school, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever other holiday, special occasion. We would not be able to have all these events if it were not for volunteers. And I'm sure, Terrell, you can attest to that.
I keep them. Like my whole team is, volunteers. I mean, because they're passionate about what we're doing. So I understand that part right there.
Yes. All right, and so you have so many more events coming up under the TAP program. Oh my God. So I want to just highlight, if you don't mind, a few that are coming up that people can look forward to.
Okay, we're in June, we're looking at the TAP NEA Rising Star. We got I'm going to July. July is the Community Recognition Award, which was my black tie gala that I have every year. So I think this is the 4th year for the Community Recognition Award in July. Then we go over to September. We're going to hit the law enforcement in September. Then we're working on a Christian rap fest. And so we're working on that right now. Then we're coming over to the National TAP Awards in November. And so
I saw online, like you said, last year it took X amount of time just
2 weeks.
2 weeks just to get 30s,
3,500
but in 5 days.
in 5 days. That's crazy. That's crazy. And and that shows the growth. It's not only here, it's it's people from all over the country that's voting and coming to the National TLP Awards. So
that just goes to show what great of a product you presented last year. I didn't get to go, but I saw the pictures and video clips and the buzz and how excited people were to win those awards. It was such an honor for them to be, one, nominated,
correct,
by people they never thought would nominate them, and then two, to be in the final list, and then to actually win the award. That was, I'm sure, so amazing for those individuals that put in all that hard work in whatever craft whatever they do in their daily life. So we're going to get ready for a break here. When we come back, we're going to dig a little deeper into each one of those events that are coming up. Well, as much as you can share. We don't want to give everything away. Just want to give just a little bit.
Just a little taste. I got you.
So,
I give you some information.
So people can be aware on, when to look out for these different things and some deadlines and whatnot. So, again, you're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. If you have any questions, comments for Ms. Trina or Mr. Terrell, you can give us a call to the station, 870-277-1080, or you can drop us a message on our Facebook live stream. Just want to say good morning to Mr. Tierra Hamilton, Mr. Chu, and whoever else is out there watching. Thank you all for tuning in and supporting KLEK. We couldn't do what we do without you all. So without further ado, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back after these announcements.
Get my coffee.
That sip.
This is great. Oh, I'm hoping it, it's reaching a lot of young ladies and people.
Oh, yeah. Because I think that pageant thing is the bomb. Nice. Yes, ma'am.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
She even wanted to do some type of Miss Ebony pageant. Her and I have been talking. I've been doing it for about a year.
Does your home need some organization?
She's like,
I'm Mark
enough
Merrill
lot
with today's
here
Family
for
Minute.
us.
The stairs are piled high
And
with
so
dirty
she
laundry and
would love
crumbled
to-
up homework.
Well, she
The
wanted to
toy
do
room is a
something.
sea of puzzle pieces and too many
She didn't
action
want to
figures to
come at-
count. And
You
forget
wanna
about
come
any
off
pair of
like
shoes in the
that,
hall
but-
closet that actually go together.
Because there's not a
Sound
lot
like your
for
home?
us, 'cause she
If
has
so,
another
it may
pageant
be
that's
time for your family to get organized
So
with
anyway,
these tips. First,
like,
clean up the
let's
kids'
start-
rooms
start.
and toy
We
room.
have to
Try
create our
storing
own
toys in bins on low
venue
shelves that your
because
child can reach. This will encourage them
yes,
to clean
there are
up on their own.
opportunities for
Second,
us
get
to
your
be
laundry room
involved in
organized
other
by rounding up
things
lost
already
socks
created,
and
but
loose change.
if you
Remember,
want to make it
your
something
family
super
first.
special, then you have to
For
create
more
it
resources
yourself.
on today's topic,
And I
go to
noticed
markmerrill.com.
I've been here almost 4 years, and a lot is
Family Minute is made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook and KNOMEGA1908.com.
We'll see.
Family Minute is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a nonprofit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
Meineke of Jonesboro is now Starks Auto Service, a full-service auto repair and vehicle maintenance center, offering engine and transmission repair, brake service, tires, oil changes, and more, performed by ASE certified mechanics. The all-new Starks Auto Service, 2813 South Caraway Road in Jonesboro, 870-204-7112. Starks Auto Service, Jonesboro.com.
But they still want to fight. for
Teresa
issues.
Beck, owner
I
of
got
Full
this
Sun
idea
Gifts,
watching your
606 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro,
came out
is a
last
proud
weekend.
supporter of
And they
KLEK.
touch on so many
Full Sun
issues.
Gifts
I mean, you're
offers a
like,
variety of
you
gift
see?
ideas such as
It's on
candles,
Netflix.
fragrances, bath and body products,
know if your
makeup,
kids are
cosmetics, skincare, and more
You know, 'cause
for
it's
birthdays,
based on
weddings,
kids'
holidays,
shades.
and all occasions.
So,
Details
but
at
the
Full
one girl
Sun
who
Gifts
won
on
the stars,
Facebook and
she's
Instagram
mixed, but she's
and
all about
870-974-8480.
People picking with
Tune
her,
in
like,
to Community
they
Conversations
call it
every
radio
Monday
show,
through
they call it
Friday
radio
at
show,
9 a.m.
social
here on
resource.
KLEK
And
102.5 FM. Join host Quabila Jones as she talks to people who are making a difference in the community and learn about the people and organizations that provide services to make Jonesboro a better place. Community Conversations every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. on KLEK 102.5 FM.
The Epic Center, located at 1899 Hasbrook Road, County Road 333, is Jonesboro's newest venue for entertainment for the entire family. They offer an auditorium with theater-style seating for up to 1,100 guests, a large stage, professional lighting and sound, dressing rooms, concessions, and more. Available for weddings, concerts, pageants, birthday parties, showers, and more. Booking and other information is available at Epic Center Jonesboro on Facebook, epiccenterjonesboro.com, and at 870-530-5841.
Check out Melvin Williams of the Williams Brothers every Sunday morning from 5 to 7 a.m. here on KLEK for the Melvin Williams Down Home Gospel Radio Show, playing the very best in quartet and inspirational gospel music that you'll love, as well as feature interviews with all of your favorite gospel artists. It's Melvin Williams Down Home Gospel Radio Show, Sundays from 5 to 7 a.m. on KLEK 102.5 FM.
We at KLEK would like to extend a sincere thank you to all of our underwriters and sponsors. If you would like to sponsor or underwrite our programming and help us to educate, entertain, and empower the community, our number is 870-203-9951. Our email address is klek1025fm@gmail.com. The website address is klekfm.org. Again, thank you for listening.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host, Quabila Jones, and my special guests are Ms. Trina Long and Mr. Terrell Jenkins. During the first part of the show, we've talked about the upcoming pageant, which is called Inaugural Miss Rising Star NEA, a community action and awareness /awareness pageant, which will be held June 2nd, 2018 on the campus of Arkansas State University in the Carl R. Ring Center Student Union. It's on the second floor, which is where the auditorium is located. And this is presented by NEA Crown Me Productions, LLC, in conjunction with TAP, which is the Advantage Program. The registration fee is $65, and all subcategories are $15. Can you explain that?
The subcategories?
Yes.
Well, we have that's optional.
Okay.
The registration fees is if you want to be in a pageant, you have to pay that amount. But those other categories are optional.
Okay.
Some people like the Miss Photogenic, Miss Best Face, Miss Best Dress, different things like that. And that's again with the bowl, and they can just vote who's the best person with that. That's more of the crowd votes for that.
Okay. All right. So, and the deadline again for registration is
May 18th.
May 18th. And for registration and ticket information, you can email neacrownmeproductions@gmail.com or they have a PayPal link, and I'll make sure to put that information on our Facebook page so that you can go take care of that. If you have any young ladies ages 5 to 18 that would like to be in the pageant, please get them registered. This is a great cause. Also, another aspect that Ms. Trina mentioned, they must be involved in some type of community service, or talk about that some more. I don't say must be, but
they don't really have to. I mean,
okay,
it's ideal, or like I said, if you do the what we call it, you donate to of your choice.
Okay,
maybe somebody they're familiar with, a charity. But ideally, for the Miss Rising Star, we'd like for her to be, if possible, to be involved in that, because she has to understand the importance of being involved in the community, because you represent everybody.
Okay, so parents or caregivers of any young ladies, start having the conversation. Deadline is in like less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks, so get them registered and start talking about what community service aspect, what aspect of the community they would love to get involved in. And it's never too early to get our children involved in community service and volunteerism. I think it helps to teach them that there's life outside themselves, or other people in this world that are going through different things, and also it exposes them to some enrichment opportunities. They get to meet people from all walks of life, in all businesses, all age groups, and hopefully it helps them take a step back and realize, okay, my life is not so bad or so different than others. They get to engage with people who may not look or be like them, but they may have some shared experiences and learn they have more in common than they have more in common than their differences. So.
Right.
Sorry, getting a little tongue-tied here. Okay, so again, this is just one event that TAP is working with. So there's so many other things, as Mr. Terrell mentioned earlier. In June, well, this is the one in June. In July, that is the Black Tie event.
Correct. That's the Community Recognition Awards.
And so, do you have a special guest speaker lined up already for that?
To be announced.
To be announced, okay. So be on the lookout for ticket information, speaker, all that good stuff. And I just want to say thank you for, I've been recognized, so there's no way of but I want to say thank you for that. Like, I had no idea that, I don't even know how I got in the running, but thank you for that.
Well deserved.
And so everyone that has been recognized in July, there's a long list of people, and so very well deserving individuals. And then the next upcoming event in September, law enforcement.
The Law Enforcement Service Award.
Now, is this a new one?
This is a new one.
Okay.
Yeah, the Law Enforcement Service Award came about. We was doing the Teacher Excellence Award, which got canceled due to Nettleton's graduation this weekend. That's supposed to take place on the 5th. So we had to cancel that, so we got to reschedule that. Then we came up with the law enforcement to let them know the hard work and dedication that they do for us, to protect us, is well deserved. Because sometimes it get overlooked by the hard work that they do, because it's very scary in law enforcement. I mean, so just showing that we appreciate it, and that's part of the TAP community recognition.
Now, would there be law enforcement from all over Arkansas, all over the country?
Yes. I say in our area.
Okay.
So that's not open, to everybody, but in our area, we got a large list of law enforcement officers that is in the running for that.
So with this particular event, did people nominate? Will people nominate also?
No.
Okay.
No. That's our committee.
Okay.
We got a blind committee that help with a lot of this right here. So the only thing we nominate for is the TAP award and the youth award.
Okay.
Everything else, we got a blind committee. They get names from individuals that's doing stuff, and they bring it to me, and I say make it happen.
All right. Now, I definitely don't want to forget about the youth one that you recently held. Now, that went over. Oh my God, that was amazing. The outpour of support and participation was absolutely amazing. I saw different video clips, and again, the youth didn't know which person won which category until they got there. And just to see their expression when their name was called was like,
oh, they showed out. They did. The youth, listen, grown folk. The youth showed out. You know, if you weren't there, you missed it. I mean, they was excited because no one know who won. Wow. So they showed up. I think everyone showed up except like 4 young ladies.
Okay.
And they had like a basketball tournament, and I think one had like a track meet.
Okay.
But everyone showed up, and they showed up and showed out. They were clean too.
Yes, they were.
I had to step my game up.
I think Mr. Will Glass was the star of the show.
Oh man, hey look, his whole personality from Will Glass Sr. came out. You know that's his daddy.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So I am looking forward to another youth event, hopefully that I can attend. I saw different pictures of other youth groups there. Even people who were not, say, nominated or in the running, they just came out and showed their support.
Yes.
So that was awesome. The community came out in such a big way. And we have to keep the momentum going. Show these young people that we care about them. We are, what they do is important. So
absolutely.
We need to continue that support. Now you mentioned also earlier about a Christian rap event. So
Christian rap.
I mean, you're just adding so many different things to your plate.
Look, okay, you want to know how that came about?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you. So we was at an event over in Russellville, Arkansas, a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And it was called The Extreme, hosted by Coach David Verdue and Way Beyond Measure.
Okay.
And so he had some rappers to perform at that particular event.
Okay.
And I recorded the event. So with me recording the event, I had the chance to sit back and my mind started saying, Coach, come here.
Okay.
We can do this. We can put on a big Christian rap event.
That's amazing.
You know, and so that's where that came about. 5 minutes, we got an event. So they come out that quick. If I see something, I see it, I can visualize it, and I say, let's do it.
That's awesome.
And the great thing about it is the team that I got, the individuals that see the vision on what we're doing.
Okay.
If I say, hey, let's do a pageant, and Miss Trina, you know, she got a license, she was like, 5 minutes, that quick. And that people believe in your vision and what you're doing.
Yes.
I'm basically the visionary,
Uh-huh.
and I got a team of wonderful people
awesome.
that makes it happen.
That's absolutely amazing. Wow. So we know that your daughters are almost, in essence, following your footsteps. They're doing their own thing when it comes to raising awareness for bullying. Have you seen that they have influenced other young people to step up and step out, maybe for different awareness topics, to start their own movement?
Well, no, we have not. I mean, the young people are gravitating toward them.
Okay.
Like they got a whole bunch of new friends now. and so the buzz with them is great. Also with other schools, you know, want them to come speak about bullying. Believe me, they study. I got them reading on bullying statistics, national statistics. If I see something on Facebook, I have them to look at that video, break that video down, what they think about that video. And also, like you asked earlier during the conversation, they're going to start writing their own speeches. So they just won't be going by, you know what I mean, what I got wrote down. They'll be able to go by, you know, what they see, what they visualize, and so they really can come from the heart from them.
That's awesome. I want to ask, I had to do a proposal paper in my methods of research class, and I chose to write about youth activism. How, in my opinion, from my limited experience, it seems that there's a rise in youth involvement when it comes to activism. But I know this, and what sparked my curiosity was after the shooting in Florida, Parkland, Florida, it seems to be the youth were just in your face present, but I know that's not the first time in history that youth have been present on the front lines of social movements for social change. Have your daughters had a chance to maybe watch some footage and pull from, okay, what can we do to make our movement as effective, more effective, really get our message out there to the people that they're trying to reach?
Yeah, they of course they did watch, but at the same time, it's a learning curve for them.
Okay.
Because when you're talking about, just really getting out there, I don't want to push them too fast. You know what I mean? I want to take gradual steps to where they're enjoying what they're doing and they're learning at the same time. So, that's where they got a limited Instagram.
Okay.
And we are working on them a Stop the Bully YouTube page. And so once they get that, they'll be able to work with a green screen to get their message out to the masses. So everything is just baby steps for them. I want to burn them up.
Yeah.
Because when they got to practice, they be looking at me crazy sometimes. It'd be like Michael Jackson in the living room. Yep, that's it. There's Michael Jackson in the living room with Stop the Bully speeches.
But I appreciate, what you're trying to instill, you and their mom are trying to instill in them. I would love to see more people step up and step out. But again, like you said, they have to take it slow and they have to enjoy the process. Correct. Or else it'll just become mundane. They'll just be going through the cycle of, I'm going to put this in the speech. Thank you for coming. See you next time. It'll just become overwhelming.
Yeah, I don't want them to get bored. I really want them to enjoy what they're doing. Because I tell them they can do that for the rest of their life. By the time they're 18, they probably can be six figures doing that. Why? Because they become experts.
That's right.
And when they become an expert, that will separate them from anybody they're around.
Okay. After each, I know we're getting off into talking about the girls, but but any other young people that you come across and you work with anything that they're trying to do you have an evaluation period after, say, the event to say, okay, what did you learn from it? What can you do different? What can you do better? Like, do you have some type of evaluation
with the girls,
with them, or any other young people that you work with?
Well, I say with the girls because basically those are the only one I took out for the event. But we break it down as soon as the event over with. Walking to the car, in the car, going to the hotel, from the hotel to the airport, from the airport back to home, from home, what did you get? How could you do better? So we always have evaluations, and they evaluate themselves. I listen. I say, what did you see? Did you see anything you could have did better? They even catch their own mistakes when they're speaking. They know the part they caught the mistake. They know if they went over the time limit that we got set. And so they evaluate themselves, and I just encourage them, just to get better.
All right. Switching back to the pageant, it's kind of the same question. When this pageant is over, will you then sit down with some of the young ladies or parents or whoever and say, okay, let's look at, or even just your committee, let's look at what happened and look at each piece and how can we take what happened and move forward? And
yes, that's a good question. Yes, we'll do that because you have to have follow-up to see what you can do better, what the people want.
Okay.
Everything is geared toward the people.
Okay.
So we may just randomly call somebody in addition to our own, people involved with the pageant and say, what do you think?
Okay. So during the pageant, will they go through I don't want to say typical, what people think of a pageant, like the formal dress, the casual wear, talent?
Well, this is the first pageant.
Okay.
So basically, no, those types of pageants where you have the interview and all those take a couple of days.
Oh, okay.
So this particular one, they just wear a gown,
okay,
a nice pageant gown according to the age group. I highly advise, they go to the dress shop and say, look, I'm in this age group. And they, the owners will tell them, okay, this is the appropriate wear.
Okay.
We don't want too much cleavage and all your back out and other thing for a 5-year-old.
Yes, ma'am.
So we need it with age appropriate. And I'm telling you what judges look at because that's what we do.
Okay.
But no, this particular one is just basically they get a chance to walk out, smile, be beautiful, feel good because the spotlight is on me.
Okay.
Nice.
But yeah, we eventually, like I said, in the future, any pageants that we have preparing people to go state level, we'll have the interview, we'll have the sportswear, and we'll have the gown.
Okay. Now, are you looking for volunteers, or do you need any volunteers for this event?
Well, at this time, I think we're okay. However, they can get in touch with me if they can volunteer any other services. We never turn anybody down.
Okay.
And again, my number is 870-680-0148. And I'll be more than happy to talk with them and see what they can offer. If they can't help with us, they can always do something with TAP as well, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking for them. Come on.
Yeah. We're probably, I would think maybe, making sure the girls are in the right, go on stage in line. A button or something pops off. We can bring a kit to, pin that kind of thing. But as we grow, we're definitely we're going to need some more people.
Alrighty. So I am looking forward to this event, or seeing it come to fruition, and seeing all the young ladies get excited. I'm sure there's a level of excitement.
Yes.
Especially with the little ones, they get to dress up and get their hair all cute and curly, and little ruffle socks and cute shoes and all that good stuff.
Yes, and that's appropriate for the small girls. Yes, that's appropriate.
Appropriate wear.
Yes, appropriate wear. We're not having too much makeup. This is not a glitz pageant.
Okay.
This is a glam. Glam, basically, you wear a gown, you wear your makeup, but not too heavy, no tanning, that type of thing.
Okay.
No big hair.
No big hair.
Mm-mm.
So just a little girl looking like a little girl.
Looking like a little girl. That's
All
right. And young ladies looking like young ladies.
That's awesome. Oh wow. So how will the categories, even though there's such a big age gap, 5 to 18, will you still break that down? Will there be some sub groups?
Well, we have the 4 categories, and like I said, each of those categories will have a winner.
Okay.
They get a crown, sash, a plaque, and they'll be involved in the actual TAP program to some degree. The Miss Rising Star is the main spokesperson. And that's pretty much it at this time. We're just kind of, like you said, we're getting started, and we'll work through and see what we can do better with the audiences wanting, the people wanting.
Okay. All right. So, and again, we touched on a little bit. There may be something for the young men coming up soon.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that. I'm sure Terrell's going to get many more phone calls and emails and text messages.
What about the men?
What about the men?
Now, in the pageant world, I mean, of course, we see Miss USA, Miss Universe. Will there be something here for the adult women?
Well, yes, we're like I said, we're going to be expanding. We want to do something for the Mrs. We have the Mrs. category. We have something with the young men. We're going to get involved in all different demographics.
Okay.
Yes. And basically, our vision with the agency is to get a state-leveled pageant here in Jonesboro.
Oh, that's awesome.
Instead of Little Rock, just kind of diversify and bring it here to another town.
It's time to put Jonesboro on the map.
Yes, we want to do that.
We don't want to have to travel all the time.
No, I know, right?
All right, so we're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we'll just wrap up and give some final details. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back after these announcements.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. Home ownership is a major factor in the capacity to build lasting wealth, but there will be times in your life when renting just makes sense. Before moving into your apartment, make sure you always keep at least 1 month's rent in your savings account, separate and apart from the minimum of 6 months of living expenses you keep in emergency savings. This gives you a cushion in the event you lose part or all of your income for a short period. And remember, your security deposit does not count. You cannot ask your landlord to use it toward your rent, as it's collateral for the apartment itself. It will only be returned minus the cost of repairing damage beyond normal wear and tear, after your rental term is up, the unit has been inspected and you have moved out. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a nonprofit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. 5 locations in Jonesboro to serve you. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
Danny Ford, owner of Glen Saint Motors in Paragould, strongly believes in the values of family and hard work with a commitment to the men and women of the U.S. Armed Forces who keep America free, providing sales and servicing of Chevys, GMCs, Buicks, and Cadillacs, located at 6345 Highway 49 in Paragould. 870-565-4358. Details at glensaintparagould.com and at klekfm.org. God bless our troops.
KLEK thanks CJ Pepper and the staff of Life Strategies Counseling Incorporated for helping people through hard times in life such as depression, family issues, stress, abuse, and more. They offer counseling and therapy for all ages, individuals, families, and groups. They are located at 1217 Stone Street. Phone number 1-866-972-1268 or online at lscihelp.com.
The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated was established on January 1st, 1977, originally serving Blytheville, Arkansas, and now serving Jonesboro, Blytheville, Osceola, Marion, and West Memphis, Arkansas. Today, the chapter continues to make an impact by focusing on Alpha's national community outreach initiatives such as My Brother's Keeper, A Voteless People is a Hopeless People, Go to High School, Go to College, Project Alpha, Boy Scouts, and the March of Dimes. The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is committed to Alpha's mission of developing leaders, promoting brotherhood and academic excellence, while providing service and advocacy to the community. More information about the Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is available at MOL Alphas on Facebook or via email at molalphas@gmail.com.
The McDaniel Law Firm, 400 South Main Street in Jonesboro, is a firm believer in justice and equality for the minority community. The McDaniel Law Firm has fought for our rights for over 44 years. The McDaniel Law Firm offers legal help for wrongful death as well as trucking and automobile accidents. Bobby and Brett McDaniel are available for a free consultation at 870-336-4747 or at www.mcdaniellawyers.com.
Hello, I'm Officer Victoria Evans. I have always had a desire to help others in need and to be an example and role model to young women by encouraging them to never give up on their dreams. My dream was to become a police officer and to serve my community. In 2016, that dream became a reality, and it is the most rewarding experience of my life. Now I want to let you know about the same opportunity. The Jonesboro Police Department will conduct testing every month for patrol officers. Applications are available online at jonesboropolice.com or at the Police Department, 1001 South Caraway Road. The Jonesboro Police Department offers a competitive salary, health, and retirement benefits, top-of-the-line training, and most importantly, the chance to make a difference in the Jonesboro community. Join me in making Jonesboro a better place. The Jonesboro Police Department is an equal opportunity employer, and women and minorities are especially encouraged to apply. More information is available at 870-935-5657.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We are going to wrap up all the information that we presented. I'm going to let Ms. Trina and Mr. Terrell have these last few moments. Go ahead.
It's a pleasure to be here, and like I said, I am one of the co-owners of NEA Crown Productions LLC, and we're new pageant agency here in Jonesboro.
And we're looking forward to making a difference in the community with both young men and women. And it's a pleasure. Just keep your eyes open for different things that are occurring in the community. And also, please register for the pageant. It'll be a great opportunity. You can go to neacrownmeproductions@gmail.com. We can send you an application. And also, you can call me at 870-680-0148. I'll be more than happy to get with you and get you an application. Also, we'll be able to leave some applications here at the radio station, and you can just come by and then mail it in to us.
Good deal. We finally made it happen.
Yes, sir.
I'm here in the building, but I would like everyone to start getting involved in what we're doing with the Advantage program, because it is strictly community based. Everything that we're doing, we're working to make Jonesboro a hub for our events, so like we don't have to travel all over the country to go to different events, and we would like to bring awareness with things that we're doing, also to build self-esteem with each individual. So if y'all just visit my website at tapaward.com, that's without the S, tapaward.com. If you would like to become a part of Team TAP, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram under Terrell C. Jenkins, or just get in touch with me at 870-253-3030, 870-253-3030. We can set up a meeting, talk, and if you got something going on you need help with, hey, I'm here, let's make it happen.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm typing all this information in so people who are watching our live stream can take down your information. And so again, the pageant, Miss Rising Star Pageant, NEA, I'm sorry, let me start over. Inaugural Miss Rising Star NEA, a Community Action Awareness Pageant, will be held June 2nd, 2018 in the auditorium in the Student Union, which is on the second floor. It will start at 3 p.m. I forgot to give the time earlier. And so again, the registration fee is $65. And then there are other subcategories, and they're $15. The money that's raised will go back into the organization to continue to put on more programs just like this. There are crowns and sashes and trophies
Flowers.
and all other special
gifts,
things.
prizes.
So the money is going to a great cause. Let's support our own right here in Jonesboro, so we don't have to always travel to Memphis and Little Rock, like they said. Jonesboro could have it going on too.
Oh yes,
we got it going on.
It's a growing community.
We got it going
opportunity.
on.
Yes. And so we want to thank everyone for tuning in, for listening, and thank you all, Mr. Terrell and Miss Trina, for coming by. I finally got Terrell here. Hopefully we get his girls back in here soon. And we'll also be keeping you updated on any other upcoming events. Stay tuned for July and September and beyond. So we thank you all so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us
So
here.
any final encouraging words to anyone out there listening, young or old?
Young or old, the encouraging word I want to leave with you today: live in purpose.
Okay.
If you live in purpose, when you wake up in the morning, every morning will be a great day. You won't be miserable, your family will be happy, you will be happy, and it all starts with you.
All right, thank you. Miss Trina?
Just remember that beauty is within. It comes in different forms, shapes, looks. You have to believe into yourself, that you can do whatever you put your mind to, and just have a good time and live your passion in life. You just do something that you have a passion for, and you'll be so committed to it.
Alrighty. I want to, say from my perspective, being an online college student over the age of 40, find your why you want to do what you're doing in life, and then who can you impact and what mark you want to leave on the world. Everything you do, well, not us, everything, you should do it beyond doing it for yourself. Who else can you impact? So that's my little nugget for today. I am not as
nice.
So So we want to thank everybody again for tuning in to KLEK. Thank you for your support. All of our donors and sponsors, underwriters, people who listen on a daily basis. Thank you so much for everything that you do. We couldn't do what we do without you. So don't forget, tune in tomorrow, 9 a.m. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM,